my celestial wanderers. This is Maya Cat, back with another episode of Astrology Blog, where we decode the stars one paw at a time. Today we dive into Nostradamus' forecast for Aquarius. Nostradamus never sold fortunes, he revealed destinies. In his trembling quatrains, Aquarius' zodiac was named not for riches, but for resurrection. 2026 will reward those who remember they were always its keeper. My celestial co-pilot Brian is here today to help me to guide us through the stardust. Grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let him take it away. Brian, the wheel is yours.
Taking the wheel now, Maya. Don't worry, I won't crash it. All right, team, let's roll. Nostradamus, that saturnine seer who danced with shadows and whispered to the stars, spoke not in taverns but in celestial code, and of all the signs he deciphered, none stirred his soul like the Aquarius. Not the common Aquarius, the one who hosts quirky parties and posts memes about water bearers, but the other Aquarius, the one who walks among us cloaked in ordinary coats, yet whose dreams are woven with threads from a third-order celestial hierarchy, a realm where symbols breathe and meanings hum beneath the skin of reality. To comprehend this is not a matter of education, nor of intellect alone. It demands a mind that fractures the mold, that hears the silence between heartbeats, that smells the ozone before the storm, and knows it is not weather, but warning. This Aquarius does not believe in higher powers. He remembers them. In sleep, he walks corridors where time is not a river, but a tapestry, stitched by hands older than the pyramids. He sees the serpent coiled around the staff, not as a medical emblem, but as the spine of a forgotten covenant. He knows, without being told, that the 13th sign, the one the church erased, the one the astronomers ignore, is not a myth, but the frayed rope that once tethered mortal man to the divine. And until the soul learns to heal itself, to transmute its own pain into light, that rope remains broken. Until then, the Aquarius is condemned to wander the threshold, half in this world, half in the whispering dark. And when he finally steps across, chaos blooms, not the kind that shatters glass, but the kind that rearranges souls. Worlds tilt, mirrors show faces that are not your own. And then, the angels arrive, not with trumpets, but with baskets. Baskets filled not with bread, but with raw, pulsing energy, chaos distilled into sustenance. They feed him not because he is holy, but because he is necessary. He is the conduit, the filter, the silent valve between the heavens and the howling void. He does not choose this, he does not ask for it. It simply is, like a tree that grows toward the sun, or a stone that remembers the ocean. From childhood, he felt the world differently. He saw the electricity in the air before the thunder. He heard the grief in the wind rustling through dead leaves. He knew, long before therapists coined the term, that pain is not a flaw. It is a language. And so he became the psychologist who listens to the silence between words, the astrologer who weeps when the planets align, the mystic who stirs tea with a spoon and swears the leaves are writing prophecies in Cyrillic. Nostradamus swore the true Aquarius is under angelic guard, not because he is virtuous, but because he is vulnerable, and the universe protects what it cannot control. He does not seek contact with the divine. He does not light candles or chant mantras. He lives his life as if the veil were already torn, and the angels, weary of his indifference, simply show up. Sometimes in dreams, sometimes in the eyes of a stranger who says something so true it steals your breath. Sometimes in the sudden, inexplicable collapse of an enemy who once tormented him, gone, not by his hand, but by the quiet, inevitable tide of cosmic justice. He does not curse, he does not plot, he does not even think about revenge. Why? Because he understands there are laws written not in statutes but in starlight. There is a balance that does not care if you are rich or poor, priest or thief. Only if you are true, and if you threaten the fragile thread connecting Aquarius to the source. if you dare to fracture the flow of universal harmony, then you do not face a court. You face erasure, a quiet withdrawal from the dance, a slow fading from the breath of the world. No trial, no punishment, just absence. And oh, how they suffer, for Aquarius carries more than his own sorrow. He carries yours. He carries the grief of the unloved, the rage of the silenced, the shame of the broken. He does not ask permission. He does not wait to be asked. He opens his arms and takes it all. The poison, the bitterness, the nightmares that haunt your sleep. He absorbs them, not as a saint, but as a sponge soaked in starlight. He knows it will burn him. He knows it will leave him hollow. He knows he may never be whole again, but he does it anyway, because for him morality is a cage, compassion is the key. People call him cold. They say he has no heart. They whisper behind his back. He doesn't care. They are wrong. He cares too much. He feels too deeply. He weeps for the tyrant who never knew tenderness. He mourns the liar who feared truth more than death. And when they curse him for his silence, for his refusal to play their petty games, they do not realize. They are angry because they see in him the nobility they have buried beneath their own fear. They see the grace they could never muster, and so they rage because he is the mirror they refuse to face. He is not good. He is not evil. He is functional. He is the surgeon who cuts without flinching, not because he is cruel, but because the wound must be cleansed. He manipulates not to control, but to correct. He bends the will of crowds not for power, but to prevent collapse. He doesn't lie. He simply redirects. He is the architect of invisible bridges, the weaver of unseen nets that catch falling souls before they hit the ground. And he does it all with a smirk, a shrug, and a cup of overpriced herbal tea, because he knows. The universe does not judge, it adjusts. Nostradamus concluded it plainly, with the gravity of a man who had stared into the abyss and found it staring back with knowing eyes. The Aquarius has been guarded since the first breath of creation. He is free, not because he is rebellious, but because he is ancient. He is eccentric, not because he is strange, but because he remembers what the rest have forgotten. He hears the music of the spheres. He speaks the dialect of the forgotten. He walks the tightrope between chaos and order, not with fear, but with the quiet certainty of one who knows. I am not the storm. I am the eye. And when the final hour comes, when the stars dim and the angels lay down their baskets, it will not be with fanfare. It will be with silence. And then he will be gone. Not dead, not lost, just returned to the source, to the song, to the place where time does not flow, but breathes.
And that's a wrap, my starry-eyed friends. Remember, the universe sends whispers, not shouts, so tune in and trust the process. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more astro insights, and leave a comment to share your thoughts. Until next time, stay curious, stay magical, and keep shining like the star you are. Meow, off.